What's up, gamers? Cameron Ryder here, back with another commentary. Today we're looking at what happens with the worst rebranding in the world. The video is titled, Let's Talk About Rthro, Roblox Discussion. Now you may think this is a video rightfully criticizing Rthro. It's not. Anyways, let's get into it.
Hey, people are mad about that new Roblox thing again. The ANTHRO thing, remember that? It's controversial again because, it actually exists now.
It was always controversial.
Do I care that much? Not really, but do you care? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, a game I like is getting an unnecessary rebrand and might even phase out its old style. Of course I'm pissed.
So, let's talk about it. So, a quick recap. ANTHRO was unveiled at the 2017 Roblox Developers Conference, and people hated it. Like, literally everyone. It was an uncanny, human-like design that wasn't exactly fitting with Roblox's already established art style, though we've deviated so far from that at this point, it shouldn't have come as such a surprise.
We really haven't. Yes, there are a bit more out-there player models, but you cannot tell me that something like the adult models are anywhere near as off-model as Rthro is.
Unsurprisingly, the vast majority of the community saw this as the perfect opportunity to make the most horrendous outfits possible, and then wondered why Rthro looks bad.
It already looked bad to begin with. People just sort of ironically embraced its shittiness.
As the days went on, we got a variety of different Rthro packages thrown onto the catalog, like the City Life Man, the City Life Woman, the DIY Cardboard Knight, and Skelly. I'm just as confused as you are. There are three main issues with Rthro that the community has brought up, the first being quite obvious, and the most reasonable. It clashes with Roblox's art style, much like the initial prototype. This I don't entirely disagree with. While it is true that these packages look pretty strange next to any other normal character, and they all have vastly different styles that don't even look like they came from the same game, I will say that it's at least a step up from the initial prototype. The thing is that these Rthro bundles, for the most part, aren't trying to look human to an uncanny level. Most of them are fantasy-type characters, like robots, knights, skeletons, fairies, whatever.
Okay, but they still look like shit.
In general, I think Rthro characters are still vaguely recognizable as Roblox characters, though if they were pushed any further, we'd have a bigger problem.
Somehow I doubt that. We already have a big problem.
Now we move on to the not-so-reasonable issues, starting with, these are stolen assets, apparently. As it turns out, a good chunk of the models for these bundles were purchased from generic asset packs on the Unity store. Of course, given that this is an opportunity to get mad about ANTHRO, people will act as if the staff team is pure evil for doing this, but they aren't stolen. They literally purchased it, and they have the legal right to use it. That's how a store works.
Okay, but you're still doing the digital homicide thing in asset flipping. It's lazy. The point of pre-made packs are to build upon those assets, or use them as placeholders for the time being, not just slap them onto basic coding and call it a day. Roblox has more money than Nintendo, and you're telling me they can't just pay someone to make good-looking models? So yes, they aren't stolen, but it's still lazy.
This isn't even the first time Roblox or many other companies have used existing assets. All of those classic Roblox songs you remember? Not theirs. I don't think they got permission to upload that.
The keyword is classic. They weren't exactly big at the time, so of course they're gonna use songs when they don't have the money to pay someone to do it for them. Anyways, gamers, have a good night.
So am I. So am I. So am I.